Alright, testing. Let's see how bad I fucked up my OBS. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. There's something on my OBS that's missing, and I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyway, this is the last chapter and bonus chapter of the Expanse. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into it. See how this goes. Let's see. Yeah, episode 5 and Archangel. So, away we go. Going to check out the TV show. I've totally forgot what's going on. I think she's with the pirates now.
Must be down there.
Drummer?
This one is scared. He's shaking like a baby coil. You do it.
He's not worth it. Just lock him in the breach pod.
No. We always kill the first one. Fair warning to the rest. Use your mag boots. Crush his skull and be done with it.
Yeah, I don't really want to kill him. I have no reason to kill him. Other than it's going to keep the pirate from blowing my fucking head off. Yeah, I ain't going to kill him.
No, please.
If I have the choice.
Drummer, don't. I saved you from Arlen. I never wanted Maya to die.
Aw, shit.
Drummer's
Time
turned.
event.
Ready back up.
Watch me fail. Oh, maybe not.
Drummer, I need help.
There is something missing from my OBS, but I don't know what the fuck
Virgil!
it is. The docks are
Virgil, open the
the
door!
wrong size.
Captain, you're alive.
Something is off.
I hooked him up to the auto dock. He seems stable, but he needs attention.
We should check his vitals then.
What's wrong?
They're gonna take me away. The pirates, they'll turn me over to the UNN or the OPA. Once they take the ship, they'll...
If they take the ship, we can fight them off, but we need... the OPA. Why would they want you?
There's a portion of my military history that I failed to disclose before. An operation that I took part in. The OPA has a standing kill order for any soldier that was present on...
Anderson Station.
I understand your anger.
Do you? You were at Anderson fucking Station! You were a soldier in the greatest massacre in the history of the belt, and you hid it from me! Gah! Give me one reason I shouldn't leave you here to fend for yourself!
You should.
Confederate
You need to
cocaine
help the
water.
rest of your crew, and I'm no use to you like this. Leave me.
I don't have time for this. But I don't think I can make it through this without you either. All that matters is getting through this attack. And I need my medic for that. If you had a patient who was panicking, what would you do to help them?
I'd recommend some deep breaths. Maybe brew some tea. But deep breaths to start, I suppose.
What else?
I'd speak softly, use a non-judgmental tone, and try to project an attitude of safety and security.
Virgil, the situation is bad. But look at everything you went through to escape the UN.
Once I watch,
Look at what we've survived already. And we're going to get through this. I'm going to help you. And then you're going to help me.
once I watch the TV show,
Yes, Captain.
I'll replay this
Okay,
to actually
what
like
would you do next?
play it accurate to the
Well,
character.
first, I'd assess the patient's fears, try to get to the heart of what's keeping them in an agitated state.
You're afraid of being captured and interrogated. Your fake identity won't stand up to scrutiny.
Yes.
Is that all?
Well, this ship is my home. Whatever happens to me, I suppose I'm ashamed and afraid to lose who I've become.
What next?
Reframing the situation. Often it helps to introduce favorable outcomes, to concretize obtainable
So
constructive
think
course-
positively.
In short, yes.
Once we're through this, I will take you somewhere safe. Somewhere the OPA or the UNN won't be able to touch you.
That's a kind thought, Captain. But I'm afraid such a place doesn't exist. I appreciate your help more than I can say. I'll retrieve my hand terminal. Before you go, Anderson Station.
But we don't have time.
I know, but please, you must understand. I never raised my gun. I was there to treat the injured soldiers. I wanted to. There was nothing I could do for the civilians.
I know.
You don't. I'm sure you cannot understand the base cowardice of someone who merely follows orders. Regardless of what happens to us, I must know. Can you ever forgive me?
I know what it's like to be manipulated into doing something terrible by someone you trust. But forgiveness isn't mine to give.
What can I do?
You already left the UNN. You came to the Belt, where you knew you'd still be in danger. You wanted to find a home. And you found one. Now you must fight for it. You still have work to do here.
Thank you, Captain. I'll check on the patient and be ready for whatever happens next.
Khan? Are you okay? Looks like she handled it.
Took you long enough.
I blew my cover. They're sending another boarding party.
Almost here.
You're hurt.
I'm ecstatic. You sent more pirates to kill. Drummer. You shouldn't have.
They'll send more this time. Good thing we already have a plan for pirate attacks.
Fuck yes.
Don't miss your shot. Don't shoot. I surrender.
Thought you could double-cross us, eh, drummer? Take us to the core. Now.
Of course. I know right where it's hidden. There are no secrets on board the Artemis.
Eat shit, cunt fuckers!
Okay, that was kind of cool.
Captain! Are there any injuries?
Oh, great. Dr. Dipshit's here. Take my gun, just finish me off quickly.
Enough. I'm an excellent doctor. I've saved hundreds of lives, and you may be the most infuriating of them all. But I'll save you too, damn it. Now sit down, or I'll tie you down.
Well, damn. I didn't think I could be any more turned on after killing those pirates. But here we are.
I'm going to the cargo bay. Be ready to evacuate at any moment. Arlen is in the cargo bay with the MK Corps.
The actual controls in the zero-G flight and all that with the spacesuits was not bad. I enjoy it.
Firing at the Artemis was risky, but I knew the crew could handle it.
It's kind
They
of
didn't let me down.
intuitive. Like it was actually decent. I'd like to see it in more games. Okay, now I think I got my OBS straightened out. Where the fuck am I going?
If we survive this, Khan is going to kill me for what I did to the ship.
I wonder if they have any safety measures. Like, this could have been like all depressurized, and she could have just like evacuated the oxygen out the entire ship just by opening that door. I wonder if there's a safety feature that doesn't allow the doors to open. If it detects a vacuum on either side, or a loss of pressure on either side. Oh, that's never good.
Came to shoot me in the back? Eh, drama?
It's better than a Pashangwala like you deserves.
Still thinking you're better than me. That's your problem. That's why you lose. You turn your back on me and Baratna. Just like you turn your back on Dawes and the OPA.
Yes, some people call me a traitor. But you were never even wanted. I gave you a chance. just like the OPA did, but you were too stupid and too crazy.
Enough.
She was more of a belter than you'll ever be. She didn't.
I feel if you're gonna
have
be a
to
villain, like,
die.
all your clothing should have, like, a built-in cup,
Why?
especially if you're male.
Trouble with your crew, Captain?
I have the MK core. Put a bullet in this bitch's head and we can split the profit.
I wonder, Kamina Drummer. Do you believe in grace? I do. It's what sustained me in that wretched cave
Oh,
that
come on, don't
Indians
shoot
locked me
me,
in.
dude.
It's what binds me and my crew together as family. And this one, at this moment, gives me pause from killing you. When a weaker, pettier person would savor the opportunity. But grace must be earned. Convince me your life matters, and I will let you live.
No, Lord.
I fight for the people of the belt
Why?
because it's what's right. Because it's what keeps me from going Big Pigal. My anger either pushes me or pulls me apart. Without something to fight for, I am nothing.
Don't you see how we're meant to be together? Kindred spirits. Two bodies in the same orbit. Finally we meet and you want to squander it all? How much time have you wasted serving inadequate men? Or trying to fight every battle by yourself? Circumstances set us against each other. But we are not victim to circumstance. Even now, after all the blood between us, we can seize this chance to build a new future together. You want to serve the belt? With our money, we can build a fleet to fight the Inyas, put bounties on their heads, and make sure they never touch us. Our buyer will make us wealthy enough that we can build our own system if we want, and make sure we are always protected.
Who is your buyer?
It's a private company.
There are no private companies in the belt. Is it Checkman? Royal Charter?
It doesn't matter. One rich J-Meng or another, they're all the same. What matters is what we do with it.
You think you can trust the Inners? That they will hand you money and leave you alone? You're insane.
Dude just threatened to
And
kill
you're
you,
a
and you're calling
fool
him
with no
insane
vision.
to his face? Or her face?
Pity.
I think it's her. Looks like her.
Captain Drummer. Drummer, this is Julie Mao. You've held up your end of the bargain, and now I've held up mine. All the pirates on board the Europa Spain are dead.
No.
Yeah, look, this is an open broadcast, so I don't know if you're hearing me or who else is. But your crew is on board, and I have the Artemis on target lock. If I don't receive a response from you soon, I will assume the ship has gone hostile and blow it to shit. Good luck.
I'd offer you everything.
You have nothing to offer me. I fight for the belt.
I hope I made the right choice. I don't know this lore.
Ready torpedoes! Fire!
Captain Drummer. Captain, are you there?
I'm here. I'm on the hull.
She's alive!
I told you she'd make it.
Stay right there. I'll be out to assist you. You're safe now, Captain. We're all safe. Nearing Ceres Station, Captain. Are you sure we're cleared for approach?
We're clear. Dawes controls the docks, and he's decided to lift the bounty on me and play nice. For now, at least.
Captain Drummer. Drummer. We're almost there. Which means it's almost too late.
I know.
Did you at least listen to the message?
No need. I know my answer.
Look, I'm heading to Ceres because that's where my contacts are. And it's where a girl with some basic crunching skills can do a little good. What's there for you anymore?
Same as you. I swear I'm needed.
I know fuck all about the belt. But I do know the difference between a foot soldier and a leader. Just hear him out. You never know, right?
Drummer, this is Fred Johnson. I believe the last time we met, you were holding a gun to my head. But what's past is past. I think you'd agree. I understand you are returning to Ceres. I am calling to offer you an alternative. I do not claim to speak for the belt. Any person who would do so is as foolish as they are dangerous. The belt is a fractious, toilsome tinderbox, a graveyard of ideals and ambition. It is also, I believe, the last great hope for humankind. The Inners have forgotten how to build. Their focus is on killing each other and controlling Belters. I know this firsthand. But Belters are builders. We forge new worlds out of rock and metal. It doesn't matter where we came from or the demons in our past. It only matters what we can contribute right now. I know that you have suffered and lost, and that through it all, you never forgot what you were fighting for. That is why I need you here on Tycho as my partner for a new OPA. Come speak with me. See what I am building. You have much to contribute, Drummer. Don't let it be wasted.
Damn it. Change coordinates. We're making a stop at Tycho Station.
Of course, Captain. May I ask, what is on Tycho?
Let's find out.
Okay, that was not a bad game. It was a shit ton better than Life is Strange, True Colors. That's a pretty decent ending. Now next chapter, story, episode. Alright, now this is the part I really have no idea about. Space shit is kind of self-explanatory. But politics 200 years in the future? I imagine that's what this is going to be.
And in politics, the Secretary General and other high-ranking UN administrators are on Luna for a security summit. We await the official briefing later tonight. Deputy Undersecretary Christian Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resume post. Ma'am, if you need anything at all, you can use me.
So this is the Secretary General's hideaway. Not bad for a coffin. Nishan, where the fuck are you?
Good morning, Madam Deputy Undersecretary. How was your trip in?
You mean my descent? I'm being guarded like a fucking war prisoner. What do you think?
Was it another assassination plot?
Could be any damn thing. With everyone on Luna for the summit, I am suddenly the highest ranked official on the planet.
Congratulations.
Sure. It doesn't mean a shit. But at least it's a chance to annoy my enemies. Where is your voice coming from anyway? I don't see a comms link. What in the flying fuck?
Apologies for the dramatic reveal. I know how you dislike me pinging your terminal all day. This seemed to be a workable solution. I also took the liberty of having security bring down some of your personal items.
Jesus. How long do you think I'll be down here? Okay, messages.
And Admiral Krusco has sent an urgent message about a situation near Juno. And Undersecretary Mendez is still hounding you about the reorganization plan.
That's all?
No, there's also a message from Callisto.
Are you sure?
Yes, it reached your receiver about 45 minutes ago. I've forwarded it to your hand terminal.
Okay, go back to your dock. Let me get to work.
Christian, I hear you're working out of the bunker today. Is it as ostentatious as everyone says?
Only thing missing is a chandelier. I hear you were looking for me.
Ah, yes. Listen, your role as Undersecretary of Peace Operations is invaluable, of course.
And yet?
And yet, the Belter threat calls for greater scrutiny. It should be the work of a committee, one that I'm shocked hasn't formed earlier. Anyway, the Security Council is planning a vote on the issue.
What issue? The issue of whether to strip me of my powers and throw the belt into chaos?
I know big changes can be challenging, especially when you've been in the UN for so long. But this is a move to protect our people.
Of course. But I can't help but wonder who will be in charge of this new committee.
Well, that's for the Security Council to decide. My name has been put forward, but listen, maintaining peace in the belt is more than one person can accomplish. Everyone is finally acknowledging all the work you do.
By taking my job?
Oh, don't think of it that way. If you excuse me, I've got another call. Always a pleasure.
Undersecretary Avasarala. With Fleet Admiral Hold indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno moonspace. We have hailed the Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Krusco, out.
Civilian administrator, my ass. Brass prick. This Krusco seems damn sure of himself. That makes me even less confident of his assessment. I better look into it myself before responding. I leave this here until I know what it opens.
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say hey. Haven't heard from you in a few days, and, well, I'm worried. You took the news about Marie badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who were caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers. Talk soon.
Stupid boy. This is no time for romance. Sweet child, the United Nations did not send you all the way across the solar system to get laid. We love to hear from you, but I expect updates on your health and safety, not on your damn love life. Listen to me, because I won't say it again. Go to the nearest medical clinic and get tested. The full STD panel. Those outer planet whores are the worst in the system. If discretion is required, forward the bill to me.
What the
and
fuck
let this
is
be the
this?
last we
Laughed
speak
my
of it.
ass off.
Now, go.
This is funny.
I'm sure there is something more important you should be doing.
Well.
And be safe, my sweet boy. Make us proud.
Oh damn, why'd I start that fucking Newton's Cradle? I hate that noise.
So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather an underground nest. I hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed, not eliminated. In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need. But what a mess. I pray Chernobyl isn't the one who has to clean it up. Cloaking their military overreach in promises of protection. A classic Martian. 10%. Why not just ask for a pony in every household? Useless posturing. A known OPA terrorist meeting with Martian agents. Based on the velocity, the Ramses doesn't appear to be any... Martians are brash. But a move like this requires serious balls. Admiral Krusko. The Jupiter fleet is under your command, and I have no intention of disputing your authority. However, I have reviewed the logs for the Ramses too, and I see no direct threat to Juno Station or the Jupiter fleet. Whatever the Martians are doing with that ship, it remains a mystery. One I intend to solve. The bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eye. You can almost believe that you're not hundreds of meters underground. Almost. Am I ready to unwind? Mars, Earth, the belt. Your own damn children. It's all too much to control. Shit!
Well, that ain't good. pirates get to Earth. Time to open that safe with that key card that was in that box.
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct report.
This is no accident. Mendez is trying to block me out of the vault.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
His attempt to reorganize the Security Council would leave me powerless. He will stop at nothing to make it happen.
Why are you fucking growling?
We won't get much done without power.
You underestimate
I did not expect
me,
this bitch to be growling.
My
Holy
electrical
shit.
engineering degree wasn't just for show.
My electrical engineering degree. I can't even do it. It hurt my fucking
Word
throat.
of
Goddamn.
this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope I remember them.
Well done, Madam Undersecretary.
What can I say? I live to impress you, Nishan. We have power again, but it's limited. Any news from the outside world?
The Security Council vote will proceed as planned, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Kruzko, and you should be able to contact him again.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General weren't indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learned from the best, Madam Undersecretary.
What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if need to find the key? Knowing the Secretary General, he's hidden somewhere that makes him feel clever. Go back to your base and face the wall. It's called plausible deniability, for fuck's sake.
Deniability of what?
Good draw. It's almost optimistic to if we were wasting our time planning for alien contact. At least we are being honest about it.
Hi, Mom. It's me again. 2 messages in one day. Must be a new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet, I never do, but I wanted to reach out. What you said about Marie, that was pretty low. Even for you. She's important to me, Mom. You both are. That's why I want to be honest about my feelings. Just don't push me away, okay? Call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to hear from you before we deploy.
Sweet boy, you must stay safe and return to us soon. You have an important job to do, and I trust you to do it well. However, I may have spoken too harshly about your infatuation with this Marie. She cannot be all bad if you like her. But keep your head in the here and now. The belt is a dangerous place, and you can never let your guard down. In that way, it's like politics. I love you desperately, and I pray I will see your face again soon. Semper Fi, my sweet boy.
Hi, Mom. It's me again. 2 messages in one day. Must be a new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet, I never do, but I wanted to reach out. What you said about Marie, that was pretty low. Even for you. She's important to me, Mom. You both are. That's why I want to be honest about my feelings. Just don't push me away, okay? Call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to hear from you before we deploy.
Oh, Christian, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote. It's today, in full assembly.
And I don't suppose you'd consider a postponement for the council member who's working from a hole in the ground.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even. But there's too much momentum.
I've made my position clear to you. I am sure I can make it to the other councilors as well.
Oh, of course. But the timing is, well, you should get on people's calendars as soon as you can.
Jeffrey, I like you. You're ambitious, and you have balls. That's why I am telling you to cancel the vote. You don't want to go up against me.
Christian, you are an inspiration. I've looked up to you for, well, my whole career. But this motion is moving forward, and last I counted, you were 3 votes short.
Cocksucker.
I've populated your screen with 5 delegates whose votes may be winnable. You should call them and see where they stand.
Very good.
Undersecretary, this is Admiral Kruzko. I'm afraid the situation near Juno has reached its inflection point. The Martians are now openly flouting system law, and this act cannot go unanswered. I understand your desire for caution in your temporary position. But that is no excuse for indecision. No orders have been issued, but I cannot guarantee the obedience of my captains. They understand that lives are at stake, and they are only human. I implore you to transmit orders as soon as possible. Kruzko, signing off.
This asshole won't respect me unless I make him. Admiral Kruzko, here are your orders. You will remain in place. You will not intercept the MCR and Ramses 2. Understand, this is not a request, and I owe you no explanation. I've also been reviewing your sealed personal file. It reads like a fucking tabloid. Sex, nepotism, cover-ups. It would only take one word from me to have it unsealed and all over the news tonight. I will await your confirmation of these orders.
This is Deputy Governor Dunning.
Natalie is Christian.
I should have known.
Natalie, I need a favor, and you know I wouldn't ask unless it were urgent.
Who are we kidding, Chris? You only ever call when you need a favor. So what is it?
It's the Security Council vote. Can I count on you to reject the reorganization under Mendes?
I like you, Chris. But not enough for charity.
Meaning?
Shepard Complex has a faulty filtration system, and it needs updating. But the funds are never there. See that Shepard gets its new water tower, and I'll support you.
I'll see what I can do.
You're Christian Avasarala. I expect a lot more than that.
What can I do for you, Madam Undersecretary?
I'm coming to you for help with the Security Council's reorganization proposal.
Oh, that. I'm afraid the Belt's security status doesn't affect the People's Party's platform. Not directly, anyway.
Then I would like to ask for your vote.
And incur the wrath of Jeffrey Mendez? I don't know how I feel about that.
Who's to say that Mendes won't come for you next?
Why would he? The party has no quarrel with him. Listen, I want to help. But I have my own issue that I could use your support with.
Naturally.
The private spaceports of the wealthy are draining resources and crowding public lands. Now some delegates are attempting to remove the limited regulatory oversight we have.
Spaceport regulations. That's your issue?
That, and raising taxes, of course. The people have spoken.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Mr. Weiss.
Anytime. We appreciate your support.
Is this for real? Christian Avasarala. It's been a long time.
Elena, it's been a few years.
Years? Come on. You remember the last time we saw each other.
Of course. That was a wonderful day we had together.
At the ambassador's funeral?
Fuck.
It had its moments, I guess, but wonderful. You've always been a funny one, Christian.
Listen, I need a favor.
Name it.
The security reorganization that Undersecretary is proposing. It needs to die a quick death on the assembly floor.
And you need my vote.
Can I count on you?
You may. But only if the proposed water tower in Shepard Complex never moves forward.
Oh, You're not a supporter of the project?
I'm not a supporter of handing Dunning another fucking victory to pad her resume for committee assignments.
I see.
I knew you would. Gotta run. Good luck today, Christian.
Well, this is a surprise. To what do I owe the honor?
This is about the vote to reorganize the Security Council.
Ah, I see. Well, Jeffrey Mendez is a spiteful worm, and any motion he champions is certainly one I will vote against.
So I have your support?
If you make me one promise.
I will do whatever it takes. I give you my word.
Ah, be careful, Madam Undersecretary. That's a dangerous thing to say in our line of work.
For some, but not for me.
As of now, I will vote with you against the reorganization. However, whatever happens in negotiations, you cannot raise taxes. If you plan a tax hike of any kind, you will be calling Mendez Sir before the week is out. Do you understand?
A more powerful Jeffrey Mendez is something nobody wants.
True, but power abhors a vacuum. If Mendez is stopped, who will step in to take his place? You?
I understand the situation, and I will make this work.
I appreciate the call, Madam Undersecretary. Good luck.
Avasarala.
Okoro, I've heard that you're undecided on the security reorganization.
Only because I knew you'd show up here eventually.
I know we've had our disagreements in the past, but your support in this vote is crucial.
How crucial?
Enough for me to be here kissing your ass, when I should be in New York getting a manicure.
So I can give you the vote, but I'll need something in return.
Don't keep me in suspense.
We're getting a lot of flack from the wealthier tiers of the Earth admin zones. Too many private regulations over spaceport licensing.
You're joking.
They want the UN Accountability Office to deregulate private spaceports, and they're fine with higher taxes if that's what gets it done.
Very well. I will get back to you.
I'm sure you will, but only when your back's against the wall.
Does she think I do this to make friends?
I've captured the findings from your conversations with the delegates. You can review and prepare your policy decisions when ready.
Very good. I'll meet you at your station.
My darling, I'm sorry to hear that you've been detained, though I'm more than willing to press my advantage while your attention is elsewhere. I'm not surprised that foolish men think that they can control you, and I pity them greatly. I just heard from Shanapal. All things considered, he's faring well. I credit your fighting spirit, which I trust won't be too wounded by the loss of this pawn.
Faring well? Have you heard what your son is doing on Callisto? Foolish little shit. Falling in love with some belter. I blame you for this ridiculous sentimentality. All the time we spent raising him. And what does he do? Falls in love on a rock in the middle of space. Talk to him, Arjun. If you can't change his mind, no one can. Let's figure out which policies I support to get the vote locked in.
I have the summary for you to review.
Singh is a single-issue voter, no new taxes.
Got it.
Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Madam, if you vote not to raise taxes, won't that kill the water tower bill as well? Without those funds...
Shit. Okoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes, and will need the funds.
Noted.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay.
Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Perhaps we should examine your stance on fucking torturing me? Okoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes, and will need the funds.
Noted.
Let's give Earth's rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Singh is a single-issue voter, no new taxes.
Got it.
Let's give Earth's rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
I need Masterson's vote, and she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good. Let me double-check these tallies. Congratulations, Madam Deputy. This should secure you the votes. I'll send along your policy commitments to the 5 delegates.
Thank fuck. Of course, none of that will matter if I'm not there to cast the deciding vote.
I've requested a postponement to the session. In lieu of that, you can always connect in remotely, now that the power's restored.
I'm not banking on it. Keep pressing them. Am I ready for a break? Or is there more to do?
Madam Undersecretary, full power has been restored to the compound.
That's a good news.
But the Security Council still hasn't responded to our request to postpone the vote.
No matter. So long as the trains are running, I will be there to see the look on Amanda's face when I end this farce.
Very good. I'll prepare for your imminent arrival. When you're ready.
Security breach.
Security
What
breach.
now?
Security breach.
Lockdown protocols, Archangel. Move! Move! Move!
Ma'am, this is Private Sharp.
I know who the fuck this is. Who the fuck else locked me in this pit? Prison.
It was for your own safety. There's been a security breach in the compound, ma'am.
I understand you're only doing your job, Private. But you're being manipulated. There is no security breach.
I don't know anything about it, ma'am. Just following orders. We're conducting our sweep now, and we will have the site secure as soon as possible.
I can't wait for soon. The vote is happening now. That's the whole point of all this. Sharp, this is your last chance. Obey my orders and let me out of here now, or deal with the consequences.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. The consequences are immaterial. I have my orders and must see them through.
Yes, motherfucking soldier you are. Dismissed, Private. This might come in handy. At least my prison can smell nice. Where there's smoke, there's fire alarm. Come on. Fuck me. It's real?
Deputy Undersecretary, are you alright?
Nisha. Nisha. My hero. My savior. My... What's wrong with your screen?
Poor reception. Reinforced walls. We can't connect to the boat from in here.
What the fuck is your plan then?
I
sorry.
Don't apologize. Just blow. Blow!
Ma'am? What's happening? I'm coming in. What is this? Where's the Deputy Undersecretary?
Enjoy the R&R, Private. You've earned it.
Ma'am! Let me out!
Nishan?
Linking you into the session now.
If that's all the arguments, we will convene the vote. All those in favor.
Excuse me, counselors. I have the Deputy Undersecretary. Madam, whenever you're ready.
Counselors, I apologize for my tardiness. I have been enjoying the Secretary General's underground hospitality today. We all want to increase security in the belt, but this vote will not accomplish it. The measure is a political maneuver. Undersecretary Mendez has no experience in the belt, and putting him in charge is a dangerous overreach. Counselors, my son is stationed on Callisto. No one wants to de-escalate tensions in the belt more than me. But this motion will only lead to more chaos.
Thank you, Madam Avasarala. We'll convene the vote then. All those in favor? All opposed? The motion has failed 67 to 66. Security in the belt will remain under the jurisdiction of the Deputy Undersecretary. Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.
One last thing, Secretary. I would like to put on the record my personal commendation of one Private Sharp. For going above and beyond by valiantly rushing to save me from danger. He's an exemplary soldier, and I see a bright future for him after today.
Your commendation has been added to the record. Meeting adjourned.
The security protocols are lifted. Ma'am, I don't know what to say.
Thank God. Now, get the hell out of my office.
Ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Your office? I rather like the sound of that.
Jeffrey, what an exciting vote that was.
Indeed. How wonderful that you were able to make it after all.
I've been meaning to tell you. An ambassador position has just opened up on one of Neptune's moons. It occurs to me that someone with your ambition would be a perfect candidate.
You wouldn't actually create a brand new ambassador position just to send me to the ass end of the solar system?
You seriously underestimate how petty I can be. Enjoy the trip. I hear Titan is lovely this time of year.
Now, wait just a minute.
Madam Avasarala, I've received your message. I don't appreciate the regrettable moments of my past entering the conversation. And I urge you to remember that enemies can be made on both sides of the line. We have not engaged with the Ramses II, and I've just received word that they are beginning to course correct. I am not at all convinced that we've done the right thing. and I will be saying as much in my incident report. We have avoided an outright conflict today, but the MCRN saw us flinch. I can only hope it won't lead to further provocation. Cusco out.
Admiral Cusco, thank you for sharing the good news. I know you didn't agree with my orders, and your loyalty in the face of adversity will be remembered. The MCRN won't be so bold as to escalate after we saw through their ruse. This was a victory, Admiral. Try to enjoy it. We get them so rarely. No new message from Charnapol yet. Hopefully a good sign.
My dear, don't worry about Shanapal. He has found a woman who sees what a wonderful man he is. The rest will sort itself out. But it's not just our headstrong son. I can hear it in your voice. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. What else is troubling you?
Atlas had it easy. He only had one planet to worry about. Nothing is troubling me. I just fended off an attack from a power-hungry underling that would have destabilized everything I have worked to build. Just another day at the office. I tell you the rest over dinner. I could clean this up, but that would eliminate any chance of the Secretary General slipping on it and landing on his face. If Nishan's smart, he'll be able to have my job before long. If he is smarter, he'll turn it down.
Madam Undersecretary?
Yes, Nishan. You know, I feel strangely sentimental about you in this role. I worry that you in the flesh again may be something of a letdown.
Madam, it's news from Callisto, and it's not good.
Show me.
Although all reports have yet to be verified, it has been confirmed that a significant, violent uprising has occurred on the shared MCR-UN moon station of Callisto. In what the UN is calling the Callisto Insurrection, Martian-backed laborers in the shipyards of Callisto turned on UN peacekeepers in what is believed to have been a coordinated attack.
My God.
While tensions have been mounting in the region for some days, the exact purpose of the attacks and any possible coordination with Mars remain unknown. The Martian Congressional Republic has yet to issue a statement. And just in, we have learned that UN Marines are being deployed and are being met with fierce resistance at the station. We're also told that some military officials now believe that a portion of the uprisers may be OPA operatives posing as shipyard workers.
It's a message from your son.
Listen, I haven't heard back from you yet, and I can't talk long, but I didn't want to go into a mission the way we left things.
Madam Undersecretary.
I want to thank you for believing in me. I know we don't always agree, but I'm still grateful for your support and even your advice. Sometimes.
Christian, they've released the official list of casualties.
I didn't want to enlist, but maybe you were right to twist my arm. I've learned a lot out here. I even met someone really special. So, thank you. I love you, Mom. I'll call you again soon.
Oye, who is this?
You don't know me. My name is Christian Avasarala. I'm Sharnapur's mother. And you must be Marie.